And what was your name again?
It was Miguel, sir.
Miguel, I
Let's
just want to
check
let you
here.
know I'm making a
Is it for the
video.
device payment?
I'm making a video uh, that I'm going to be sending to all the executives, and I'm videotaping this call right now. Ron Dune, Matthew Ellis, Tammy Irwin, James Gerard, Rose Kirk, Kyle Malati, Rishi Koresha, Christy Pambioni, Diego Scott, Craig Silliman. I'm going to be emailing them all separately with a recap of my case history. So, what I need your assistance in is uh, giving me the dates and times that I called in since August 20th.
August 20, okay. So let me just go to August 1st.
Okay.
Yes, there was a call on August here on the system.
August
Let me just check
10th, you
what it
said?
was for. On August 20, there was a call on this
Perfect.
account here.
Okay.
Let me check what the previous check has done here.
All right.
Actually, on August 20, when I see on the accounts, there was no call here, but it seems that there was some changes on the online portal.
Yeah, that's when I
So what
switched
are the
to
changes that you guys?
T-Mobile. So that's when I switched to T-Mobile and the port occurred on the 20th. So the port over occurred on that date. So when did I call the next time after that?
The next time you call, let me check. There's a call on September 9 about the details on the account.
Okay, and can you elaborate
Um,
on that? What was the details that I was requesting?
because a previous rep just placed here bill inquiry
Bill inquiry.
on the account. There's no specific details that was
Okay,
placed here.
so what I called in on that date was to uh, find out my final bill details, and they supposedly were supposed to resend my final bill, which they confirmed was $0. And I called in twice on that day, right? Do you see a
I can
second?
only see one call on this day here on the system.
Okay. And then the next date that I called in, can you confirm that?
Yes, let me confirm it here. It was on October 5,
Okay.
and it seems it was for a financial services call.
Okay. And are there any details on that?
Let me check the previous reps here. Okay. What they have placed on the notes here is a supervisor call for payment refunds.
Yeah. Any other details?
Nothing else. That was the one that is placed by the previous rep here.
Okay. So on
That's
10:05,
a supervisor call.
on 10:05, I called and spoke to 6 different people over the period of 3 hours, and it took over 2.5 hours to finally get someone that was in the right department. The first 5 calls, after being on the phone with each agent for 30 minutes or so or more, they would tell me that, oh, this is the wrong department. I need to get you to the right department. And then they would just transfer me without warm conferencing me in on most cases. The last person I talked to on that day advised me they would be refunding me $700. However, it's been a week or longer, and that $700 never got refunded to me. The reason they were advising they would refund me is because when I called in on 0909, they confirmed that the representative told me that I would never, my balance was $0 and I would not be charged anymore by Verizon. And so they confirmed that and they refunded that $700 to me. Now, another problem is I was charged this $700 on 10/05 when I canceled on 08/20, and the company that I went to, T-Mobile, they give you 30 days to provide a final bill in order to pay to switch to them. So they'll cover your final bill as long as it's provided in a timely fashion. So that's why I was calling in on 0909, because it was 3 weeks after I had canceled and I still hadn't got a final bill. And I was trying to get that, and they had confirmed that my bill was $0. And they even said they sent me another bill, but they never did. Anyways, on 09/20, that offer with T-Mobile expired, where they would not cover any switch charges, so they wouldn't pay for my phone switch to or buyout plans, basically. So on 09/20, that expired, and then on 10/05, you guys charged me $700. Now, if y'all would have charged me the $700 within 1 month, like y'all should have, T-Mobile would have paid for that, and I wouldn't have had to pay $700 to you guys. So that's why the supervisor agreed to refund the $700 on 10/05. However, can you tell if they actually did the refund or not? Can you confirm that?
Actually, sir, I cannot see any refund to your credit card. Was it a refund to your credit card, perhaps?
Yeah, I've checked all my
Or
accounts.
your bank account?
It was not refunded. So then
But
today,
here mm,
so on 0909, I actually called in twice. On 10/05, I spoke to 6 different representatives. Was hung up on once, called back in a second time. Finally got the right person, and they lied to me, saying they were going to credit me, and they never did. Today I've talked to, I think you're my 4th or 5th person, and you've been a great help, by the way, Miguel. Thank you. You're the first person that's actually helped me. But are you able to see how many people I've talked to today, or no?
I can only see 3 people here today.
Okay.
Aside from me.
So you see 3 people, so you're the 4th person. On 10/05, are you able to see all the people I talked with that day?
10:05. There are 3 supervisor calls for
3.
the representatives. Let me check.
Yeah. 3 supervisor calls,
Yeah,
and
3 supervisors.
should be 3 agents as well. So each agent probably had to get me to their
Yeah, 3
supervisor.
agents.
Okay, so 6 people total. Cool.
3 agents as well.
All right, so that's 12 calls 12 different representatives I had to speak to in the last 30 days about this, and I've spent quite a bit of time. So I think that is really all I need from you. I'm going to be emailing all of these representatives. Is there any case numbers to these or anything any way they can quickly reference this?
Actually, for the credit here, I don't have any case number here because it seems that it. I guess the one that I've promised you the credit is from the financial team because from my department here we can only credit the amount directly to the account. We can credit it to the credit card or bank account. So
Okay.
I think the previous rep was from a
Financial
supervisor was from a financial team.
Okay. Cool. And you don't have their name, do you? The last person I talked to that day?
So I don't have a specific name for that.
Okay.
Because it was a supervisor call, the last call here.
No worries. The last problem I have is on my bill. The bill shows me a total current charge of $700, but it doesn't show me specifically what that $700 was for. And if I try to print out a PDF, it won't allow me to print out the PDF. If I go to breakdown of total charges and usage, it does not give me anything, and it says no details are available. You may be able to obtain detailed charges on usage on the account summary page by downloading the PDF invoice. And whenever I try to download the PDF invoice, nothing happens. So I have nothing that I can send to T-Mobile, even if they were to go past the 30-day grace period, to show them that the $700 y'all took was for a phone that I had to pay off. So are you able to email me my final bill that shows what that $700 was for?
Because I can reprint your bill here and send it to your address on file if you want.
Yeah, they said they were doing that on the 9th, and that never happened. Is there any way to get a digital copy?
Digital one. Okay, let me try to send you one, okay? But I can't promise you anything because my email here is restricted. But let me try to send you the bill here, okay?
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
So, recap. I canceled service on the 8th, or the 20th of August. I called in 0909 to get my bill, which the person confirmed I owed a zero balance, and they supposedly resent my bill, both of which were lies or inaccurate. The bill was never sent, and my balance was not $0. It was going to be $700, even though they told me that I'd never owe Verizon any money on this account again. On 10:05, I got charged. I called in and spoke to 6 different people, 3 of which were supervisors, and the last supervisor informed me he was refunding the $700, and that never happened. It's been 8 days. Today's 10/13. The person on the phone, Miguel, just confirmed that they never refunded the money like they said they would. 10/13 today, I've spoken with 4 people. The first 3 were in the wrong department, and they all were going to transfer me to the right department. Spent quite a bit of time today. Miguel has been extremely helpful. He's the first representative out of all 12 of these that has given me valid, accurate information. The other problem is the website makes it impossible to see your final bill. So without that, I'm unable to submit that final bill to T-Mobile for them to buy out my $700 payment that y'all charged, that Verizon charged. So Miguel is seeing if he can send me a digital copy through email now. We'll see if that's successful.
Okay, so when I try to send the email for your bill, it seems that I am unable to. So it seems that I can only send a physical copy of the bill here.
Okay. Well, do your best to send that other copy to me, and I'll wait for it in the mail. And I think that is all I need from you at this time. I really appreciate your help, Miguel. Is there a way I can give you kudos?
No need to worry, sir. This call is actually recorded, so it will be monitored by our supervisor and management. So no need to worry about that, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, and you have a great day.
Have a great day, sir, and stay safe.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Here's my call history today. 8 calls to Verizon. It took 8 calls to actually get help. Speaking with 4 different representatives, the automated service hung up on me multiple times, saying that my phone number wasn't valid because I'm no longer a Verizon customer. And let's see, the 5th, you can see 2 calls here to Verizon on the 5th, and then a third one here. This was after they hung up on me. The last person, the manager, said they were going to refund me their money, and then they needed to get me somewhere else to figure out why I was charged. And they hung up, and I tried to call back, and their department was closed. So I pretty much gave up at that point and called back today. Let's see, 9220204. Okay, so I think that is it. I'm going to be submitting this to all of the executive leadership. I basically got in a position on 10:05 where I was going to pay my house note, and I was $700 short because they stole this money out of my account after telling me that I would not have to pay anything else. I had to take a 401k loan just to pay my house note. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and submit this, and hopefully this will go viral. I'm going to put it on YouTube, and we'll go from there. I did inform the original rep that I would be recording him, and he did not decline that. So thanks for your time.